Bud Martin, it is so great to see you again. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I got my first vaccine dose the other day, um, and I'm happy to work in Delaware because since I worked in Delaware, I was able to go to a CVS in Dover and get my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. So
Wow.
I get my
Did,
second one next week.
did you I got one. I got one Monday of this week and my arm was very sore for a couple days, but other than that,
Yeah,
I'm good.
it's a low price to pay for the safety.
It is. Well, on to happier and better things.
Right.
And the arts have taken a particular beating during the pandemic, along with gig workers and, of course, restaurant workers. But man, have the arts taken a beating.
For sure.
And I am just so delighted to report that the theater company, like the Phoenix, is rising up with a wonderful new season called Take Two. Tell us all about it.
Well, we had such success with our outdoor cabarets and concerts last summer that we decided to take two and do it again. Only this time we're doing more shows and we're doing them for longer. I think last summer we only did them for one night. But this year, you know, because we can't go back inside and we don't really know when we can go back inside, we just decided we're going to leverage what we did. We brought on some new acts, and we're going to run Tuesday through Saturday. And people are very excited. We just put last year we did it free for subscribers because so many of our wonderful, generous subscribers donated their subscriptions back to the theater. So we made those events all free for them. This time we're selling tickets and subscriptions, and we've broken the parking area in front of the theater down into boxes for 2 seats or boxes for 4 seats. And I got to tell you, we're selling so fast. They're very inexpensive. I think it comes down to $25 a show. You can pick 8 shows, 5 shows, or 3 shows, and we're doing 10. A couple of the people that performed last summer are coming back. We're opening with Rob McClure again, who he did his show Smile last year, which was great. Rob was just getting ready to open on Broadway in Mrs. Doubtfire when they had to close, but he originated the role of Chaplin on Broadway. He was in Avenue Q on Broadway.
Oh, I loved that one.
Yeah,
I loved Avenue Q. It was great.
he was
Well,
in before he moved over to do Mrs. Doubtfire. But he's kicking us off, and he and his wife Maggie did a great puppet show song from Avenue Q, and they showed how they had to work the puppets, and it was really lovely. And I'm trying to think who else is coming back. Jenna Pastuzik did an evening with Judy Garland, so she's coming back. Claire O'Malley did her immigration story through Broadway Song. She's coming back. But we have a bunch of new entertainers this time. One of the guys who was going to play Elvis Presley in our production of Million Dollar Quartet is going to do an evening of sort of Elvis memories and songs. Tony Braithwaite, who I worked with at Act Two Playhouse a lot, has a wonderful one-man show. He's got several, but he's going to do Me, My Mike, and I.
well, but back up for a moment and let's talk about Driving Miss Daisy. I read about that as well. Now, gosh, well, I don't need to spill the beans on it, but you're directing.
Yeah, well,
there are two wonderful stars. Tell us about it.
Well, Michael Learned and I have been friends for a while, and every once in a while I say, is there anything you'd like to do so we can, do something even though we can't get back on stage? And she actually said to me, why don't you consider doing a reading of Driving Miss Daisy? And I said, wow, that would be great. And she's done the show a few times with Lance Nichols. And so I said to her, well, that would be great. Let's do a reading of Driving Miss Daisy. I said, who do you want to do Booley? And she said, you. And I said, oh, geez. Like I said, yeah, you said I'm directing, but I mean with Michael and Lance, they'll probably be directing me instead of me directing them. But anyway, that's coming up next Wednesday night on it's St. Patrick's Day. I see you're all in green, but
I am, and I expected you, Francis Xavier, to have your
Francis Aloysius.
Francis Aloysius.
I'll be wearing green on Wednesday night since we can't go out and celebrate. We'll celebrate on Zoom, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun to do it with those guys.
Now that's a Zoom production, and all of this information is on the website, and we're going to post, some of the graphics and slides that Matt sent, so
Right.
folks can kind of get a feel and a glimpse. But that's Zoom, so anybody can sign up to that, right?
Right. Correct.
You're not going to be sold out on a Zoom.
No, we actually extended our license, so we can now have up to 500 people. So
Wow.
when we did the reading a couple of weeks ago, Bruce Graham's play, we had between the cast and our staff, of the 100 seats we had, we needed 20, but all 80 were taken by people that wanted to see it. But this time we've extended our license so we can have a lot more people.
Now,
Let me tell one thing about Zoom.
go.
The reading of Graham's play, we had actors in L.A., New York, and Philly, which we never would have been able to pull off if we were doing it in person. And the same thing with Driving Miss Daisy. I mean, Michael's in L.A., Lance is shooting a movie in Mississippi, and I'm here. So it's one of the great silver linings of this technology in this terrible time.
It is. There is a hidden blessing, and there better be, after what the pandemic has done, notwithstanding the horror and all the people that we've lost, but what it's done to the arts and the restaurant industry. And speaking of which, Frank and I came to your Christmas show, and we really enjoyed it, including your cameo as Santa. For these summer productions in the parking lot, are you going to have a food truck or bar, or do people bring folding chairs and bring their own? What's the story?
It's the latter. People bring folding chairs, and they can bring a picnic and a beverage or two. I think last summer it worked out really well. We didn't have a food truck, and one of the reasons we didn't have a food truck was I was really trying to help David Banks out, and Banks has been struggling like the restaurant industry,
Sure.
as hard or as the entertainment industry, and we called David to see if he would do takeout for those shows, and he said he'd be happy to. I asked him if he would consider a discount, and he said, "A discount?" He said, "I'm dying here. What do you mean?" So I don't know how many people took advantage of that, but I did, so that we would support him, because he's a big supporter of the theater. But so yeah, it's a bring your picnic and sit down, and we'll do the same protocols as last year. You wear a mask to come in and get your seats, and once you're in your seats, you can take your mask off, and we'll open the lobby restrooms before and after the event and limit the number of people who can go in the lobby. But no, we're excited, and everybody loved them so much last year. It was just a shame that we only did one night of each event, because I think we would have been able to do so many more.
Well, what would I mean, there's nothing I would expect from you but creativity and innovation. And this sounds great. And we'll post all of the information. And again, Driving Miss Daisy, you got to hurry up and go to the website and purchase your Zoom ticket. Are you excited about it?
I'm really excited about it.
Good.
Yeah, I hope I thought we had a script at the theater, but I couldn't find it, so I just ordered it, and I hope it's in the mail so I can start studying.
Oh my gosh.
Done it. I don't know how much reading they actually have to do, but
Well, Francis Aloysius, Bud Martin, happy St. Patty's Day. Delighted you're up and running again. You can't keep a good Irishman down, I'll tell you that.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Thanks for all you do for us and for everybody.
Oh, pleasure. We all do something.
All right.
Ciao. Bye.
See you later. Bye bye.